a few days ago I was making some photos for a Facebook story, and in one photo an odd object could be seen. It was over there on that side. And I asked people what they thought it could be. Personally, I thought it was looking like a hand, and or a wing of a bird. And Emil said that he thought it looked like a rod with wooden rings around it. So, in the end, no conclusive answer for what this thing could have been. And at this moment, there is nothing. I've looked upstairs, and there's nothing. I was thinking about this. How can something from an unexplained realm peeking into our reality? Then I heard an interview of Dr. Carroll on YouTube, but that made me think. He was talking about quantum immortality and how an infinitive spontaneous collapses of waves into electrons could give these clusters, to say so, its position in our reality. So I was thinking, when you have this atom we have inside our body, there's a gassy cloud around that, assumingly containing from electrons. And most people say this gassy cloud is not and the nucleus, most of it is 99.99% is empty space. So Dr. Carroll said, well, probably it's not empty at all. It might be that this is containing from waves. So I was thinking, could it be that these waves is this constant move of waves, having no particular position but constantly being on the move? That is our consciousness, and that these spontaneous collapses, that these are being propelled by its own waves, or the remaining waves. I'm sorry if I'm starting to sound incoherent. I'm trying to wrap my mind around it myself still. So, but the following question that I asked myself was, is it possible that if this is consciousness, meaning that we cannot find it ever because it's constantly on the move, but if we admit the remaining or the too much waves in this gassy cloud or around our atoms, if we emit this into our atmosphere and it is hitting another wave from another atom of your laptop, for instance, is that moment of collision, that moment of meaning from waves, is when we observe that, is that our reality? Meaning that if these waves is our consciousness, that we are creating our reality with our consciousness. It is an idea, a theory that sounds a bit far-fetched, but not quite. Now, I was also thinking, or asking myself the question, that if somebody has the ability to control these waves, or better said, to direct them in a particular place or in a particular direction, could it be that these people pick up a little bit more of the binary code, and that they, by means of converting this mathematical equation of the universe into images by means of an excited claustrum and an awake pineal gland, which is creating particular holographic images in the midbrain, that if they can control it and can aim it, that they can, by means of that they can understand the precognitive information, or the information we do not sense with our ordinary senses, like our eyes and ears and etc. These are a few questions that is popping up in my mind, and I do not understand it yet at this moment, but it could be that these waves propelling these spontaneous collapses and we see as electrons, that these waves is, as well as the position, as well as the speed, that this is consciousness, our own consciousness, and by means of the different vibrations we have that makes us unique, by means of that we all have a slightly different form of consciousness, but somehow there is a basic vibration, a basic sound, and that sound, that basic line, that is this oneness that we are, or most of us are experiencing. It is a thought that is brain food, I hope, to make sure that this thing that my camera captured is something that is truly from a different realm. A realm that we cannot see or sense with our ordinary senses, or with our eyes, ears, with our nose, and that it is not created by me emitting these waves, hitting a cluster of transparent atoms or something like that. Just to be sure that that is not the case, I leave my camera rolling from my laptop. Also, I have on that side a camera on the floor, and it's also directed to the second floor of my attic. So I will leave it run for a few minutes, half an hour or something like that, to see if anything is popping up, and that it wasn't a failure in my camera, or while I was making this photo, or that it was a bird or anything else. So I let it run for a while and see if there's any movement.